Child Safe Standard 6 relates to risk assessment and risk mitigation. So risk always exists for children when they access an organisation's services, and really in the end there's no guaranteed way to eliminate risk entirely from your organisational context. What the standards do, however, is give organisations a framework to carefully and systematically identify the risks that might exist in your organisation and to enact ways to prevent child abuse actually occurring. Adopting a risk management approach which involves identifying potential risks and that may increase the likelihood of child abuse being perpetrated and putting in place strategies to reduce or remove those risks allows organisations to be proactive and preventative in their approach to child safety. A risk management approach considers the level of risk based on a number of different factors. So these would include the staff or volunteers that are engaged to undertake work within your organisation that involves contact with children, the activities or services that your organisation delivers, the physical environment that you use to run activities and programs for children, and of course the age, stage of development and the particular, support needs of the children that you work with. So turn your attention to the organisation that you're involved in or you're employed in and think, what could go wrong within your organisation as a whole or for any specific activity that you run for children? What's the likelihood of something bad eventuating and what would the consequences of that thing be? And with regard to child abuse, are there any particular circumstances that expose children to risk? As part of your risk management approach, seek the input of staff and volunteers and importantly the children that you work with. So again, as we've said, involving people in your organisation will help you to create a culture of child safety, and it's also going to give you some really, particular insights into your organisational context. And once you've identified potential risks, carefully analyse those and actively take steps to remove or reduce those risks. So once you've identified risks, think to yourself, is there another way that we can do this? Is there an additional step we can take to make this safer for children? Or how can our code of conduct, our human resource practices, or our child allegation of abuse reporting procedure be tailored in such a way as to reduce that risk? And potentially, do we need to terminate a particular activity if the risks associated are unacceptably high and there's no way to reduce the risk? Monitoring and reviewing and communicating your risk management approach will enable you to build and maintain a child-safe environment.